Hey there, it's Discodoggy. I am here. I'm still around. I didn't get a chance to make any videos all week, but here I am. It's Wednesday afternoon, which is a pretty regular day for me to make a video or two. Let me see what I'm going to do today. I'm going to play Mousy Fakers. I had so much fun with, let's see where to go, Mousy Tails with the Crystal Spider, Prairie Mouse, and Ghastly Kid. I thought, well, you know what? As much fun as I'm having, let me try to make the team a little better by upgrading the Crystal Spider to the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling, which is one of my all-time favorite PvP battle pets. It can Crystal Prison, Feign Death, and Thrash. That is the move I go with every single time. There was a person back in, let's see, in MOP that used to run with Screech. They ran a Valk team, and it did pretty well a lot, but I tend to stick with Thrash. So the plan here is to start with the Ghastly Kid to get your haunt going, and then bring in the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling, Crystal Prison, get a Thrash off, maybe another Thrash, and then Feign Death to the Mouse. The Mouse has been doing incredibly well against MPDs. It's faster than MPDs. Let's see, it's got Flurry to take down the decoy, and Survival can gain you an extra turn. As with any fast pet, it has its downside. It's only 260 power, which isn't bad for a lot of, compared to a lot of other fast pets. I'm thinking of U357 Rabbit, and 1400 health, low health, but it's kind of a fun pet to use, and I think it can do pretty well. The problem is, I always put it on, like, I think, oh, it's a fun pet to use, I'm gonna make a fun team, not a competitive team around it. And I think this has a chance to be a pretty competitive team. You can see it's 14-4. I don't know how much of that 14-4 comes from the pet battle weekend. You can see I was practicing with the team that I'm using for the league right now, and it's 32-7, which is highly inflated due to the pet battle event, when a lot of people come on and they just don't know what they're doing. They're inexperienced. So let's get going here. Let's see how it's gonna work out. There's pros and cons to ethereal and consume magic. For some reason, I go with consume magic on this. I don't think one's better than the other. There are different instances. Consume magic, I feel, is the better choice when you're facing another haunt pet, because you can, well, clear the magic. Okay. The only thing I'm worried about here is using my haunt into a deflection. So I don't have to worry about it right now. So let's get things going here. I'm assuming that, let's see, are these two named? They're named the same thing. So if I really wanted to be careful here, I'd keep track of the HP, because I think the first one probably doesn't have Consume Corpse. I'm just saying, if I was doing it like that, if I was running two Weeboms and I planned on starting with the Weebom, I probably wouldn't start off with the Consume Corpse one. But let's see how close I need to pay attention to that HP there. Not the breed. When I say HP, I mean the health. Ooh, could have used a 3. Let's see. So I'm thinking I might just thrash away here. Here's why. Because I don't really want the mouse to come in yet. I want the mouse to come in. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So now my kid's gonna come back here, and now when I use my my Feign death, the kid is gonna come back in, which is what I want. Okay, well, he didn't fall for trying to use this thing on me. Corpse explosion. So I'm just gonna pound away at this guy right now. The one thing I do really need to worry about is the mouse versus the idol matchup, but I think my mouse is going to be almost dead after fighting this guy. So this is probably the one we'll consume. He might just use consume now. Nope, he did not. Okay, well, that's not too bad then, because I'll probably be able to take him out right now. And here you see the low health coming into play. Okay, so the Basilisk is going to live. That's an important one. I'm actually not doing too well here because I have the Hoof right there. So it's really not too bad of an idea having this idol as the last pet, because all this undead damage that was so good against the Weeboms is not so good against the idol. Now here, this is a huge move, because if I choose to use my Crystal Prison and then he uses deflection, then it's gonna be bad for me, but it's really good for me. So now I have one turn of hopefully 525 damage. Oh yeah, 525 damage. And then I'm going to get out of dodge so I can hopefully come back and do that same thing again. Now, like I said, here's where all this, here's why this is sort of a good comp, because I was so strong against the undead, but now I'm weak against this human. So, what do I want to do here? I could haunt now. Let's see, if I haunt, I do have Crystal Prison available, but then he can kill me. I better not chance it. I'm just going to go all out damage on this guy. It's getting down there now. Is my Feign death available? No. How much is Haunt going to do? It's going to do 140 even in a Sandstorm. Yeah, I got it. It doesn't matter because I got the win because of the beast racial. I'm going to do 350 damage, so I'm good. Okay. Alright, well that was interesting. I never used the deflection, never used Sandstorm. I don't know. Just trying to play a head game with me. I don't know what the deal was, but I won. I was a little bit worried about having the mouse and the Ghastly kid against the idol, but you can see I didn't need to use the mouse much. And I actually never used the oops, wrong thing. Cool. No, not cool at all. What is the DOT? I never used the mouse's DOT because I was afraid of the Sandstorm, but that turned out all right. I think if in order to make it less close, I might have been able to use my mouse in the beginning and then backline it, but I just don't like swapping pets. Or taking a turn to swap pet against Weeboms right there. I was afraid of the consumed corpse. But you know what? Turns out it didn't matter. So here we go. We're 15-4, and if I can get to 16-4, that'll be 80%. But yeah, the mouse. I don't know. It's better than the bandicoot. That's for sure. I used to play with the what the hell, with the bandicoot a lot, and then I basically replaced the bandicoot with the Prairie mouse. Oh, good times. Do I want to take a chance of getting stunned right in the beginning? Your comp is my good times. Obviously, I have a lot of undead damage, so don't stun me. As long as you don't stun me, we're gonna be cool. Okay, we're cool. We are so cool. Now, you know, even with all my undead damage, or my critter damage, I should say, battles against triple undead are nothing to take lightly. I mean, they have 3 undead racials. Basically, with my speed here, I sacrificed a lot of stats for, well, stats in these two for speed, and they didn't really bother with speed, so what they're essentially getting out of this is 6 extra turns. Because my speed would have killed them first, you know. What I mean by 6 is, like, for example, this Prairie mouse would kill the Fragment of Anger, and then it wouldn't get a turn off, but then it gets an attack that round, and then another round after that. So it essentially works out to 6 extra turns. All right, there we go. There we go. 1 down. Well, actually, it's not down yet. So I was going to do Poison Fang there just for the hell of it, but there's really no need, because I don't want to play my hand and let them know I have a Poison Fang. They might think I have something else. So I always forget about these guys. So this one doesn't have an AoE, but does this one? Okay, let me think about what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to check. You know, this one has a block. So let me... Yep, good call. Gotta love making the good calls, because now I will just rip through that block up. Too bad. You know what? Oh, well, there you go, against my... fall asleep. Sorry, against my critter. It's not gonna work, pal. I think that all of the whatchamacallit, the triple moves, like, they should be coded like Flurry. I don't know if people know why Flurry's different. Well, actually, I don't know why Flurry is different, but Flurry is different because it is coded differently. This has something to do with effect 1, 2, and 3 versus effect like 1, 3, and 4 or something. Simca helped figure that out back in the day. Yeah, so Flurry takes down decoys. Flurry goes right through a block like that. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Do I need to do anything differently here? Nah, I just keep my kid in and kill him. It'll make it faster. So, like a move like Thrash, for example, it has a 50% chance to hit if you're faster. But it does not, like, rip through a decoy or a block or a soul ward, whatever that was. Only Flurry does that, because Flurry is coded differently than all of the other multiple attacks for some reason. And I wish they were all coded that way. It would make life so much easier against decoys. There's a fix for decoy right there. That would make the MPD so much less powerful if every single multiple attack worked like Flurry and taking down decoy. There, I said it. There's my fix. Okay. Well, we're 2-0 with Mousy Fakers. We are back up to 80%. Like I said, I think it's going to be a pretty good team. What was the the pet or the team with the crystal spider right here. That was I don't know, I think 33 and 16, and then 2. So not even at like 66%. And then here we're rocking 80%. But again, I don't know how much of that 80% comes from the Pet Battle Weekend. I don't remember how much I played this team. I hate to sound like that, but it's like it doesn't count. It doesn't count anymore because I mean, I'm still counting the records, of course, but it feels like it doesn't count. Woo! Well, I talked earlier about the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling and how it used to be one of my favorite pets. Basically, I came to a point where I realized that if any pet is faster than the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling, it's screwed. Hopefully, please gate me. Please gate. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling is going to be worthless in this battle. Absolutely worthless. Except maybe I could feign a big attack. That's all I'm thinking. But why is it worthless? Crystal Prison is only good if you're faster. Thrash works. You only get the chance at the triple attack if you're faster. Now if he sweeps me out right here, I'm actually okay with that. But I would prefer to use wind up. Oh, that's not what I would prefer. Shoot. Well, you hit 2. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. Now let's see if I can win this coin toss, because now they're probably gonna sweep. I was hoping that they would have like wound up, and then I would have feigned the wind up. Okay, that's good for me. Sweep. All right, there you go. Now I just need to. Am I gonna kill you? That's 1-4. That's 210 along with my 140. So I really don't need to use my prison. It doesn't really matter. There's 175. Once again, I'm forgetting about the beast racial. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to win this battle. I mean, that's all there is to it. Because of the Basilisk against all 3 of these pets being faster is huge. But the Basilisk did okay, I guess. So, you know what I would like the matchup at the end to be? Well, actually, both of these pets are going to be okay. The Prairie Mouse and the Ghastly Kid are going to be okay against the MPD. However, the Prairie Mouse does need a little bit of health in order to survive. So, how am I gonna do this? I was thinking of swapping right there so that I can get the Prairie Mouse in, so I can get the DOT up. Okay, I think that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna go ahead and so many problems with the imp. Okay, well, at least something went right. So now I'm going to be able to take down this decoy and apply a DOT to the thank you. Well, let me go ahead and do this. Kind of a risky call because they could have swapped the imp back in and tried to gate me out there. Still might not be a bad idea to put the imp back in. Yeah, I blew it right there. I should have just got the DOT on the Prairie Mouse. I'm sorry, on the MPD when I had the chance. So I got greedy, and now I'm going to lose. So imp, the master of all, probably would be a top tier pet right now if it wasn't for the so much undead damage around. I mean, there's just not a lot you can do against an imp sometimes if you're slower, which this case I was slower. So would it have made a difference? Well, I think it might have made a big difference because that MPD would have taken a lot of strong ticks by now. Yeah, it could have made a big difference in this battle. Now here there was a discussion on my blog once about, you know, consume magic versus ethereal, and someone like commented that ethereal was a better, or sorry, that consume magic was a better choice, and I mix it up. I think they're both good. They're good in different situations. In this situation right now, definitely ethereal would have been better because I could have dodged the thunderbolt. So yeah. So I don't think I would have won if I would have made that move, but it would have been closer. It would have been closer. Kind of a bummer that I mean, I did think of that. I don't always say the things that I'm thinking every single time. I was thinking about the DOT and getting it on the MPD, but oh well. Basilisk was definitely something that hurt me in that battle, and I think any imp team is going to give me problems. Let me just say that any imp team is going to give me problems. So I guess if I wanted to make, oh, you know what, just curious, I wonder if I was going to say, you know what, if I wanted to counteract that, I could always throw a Graves right there. Not that I'm looking to increase my use of Graves at all. I don't know the last time I used Graves was, but let's see. Do I have a Rick team with my with the oh, there we go, Rick Ghastly. Yep, that would be a good team. But as you can see, I experimented a lot with Ghastly Kid and Graves. And of course we got Rick Stuffley, and then one of my go-to teams. Where is it? It's gone. Up 251, 22, and 12. One of my favorite teams against MPDs, Rick Frostley. But yep. So where were we at? We were at Mousy Fakers. Look at all those mouse teams I got. Let's hope I've talked long enough, I've spoken long enough so I can avoid that team. Ooh. The reason I look at this team and I'm just like, oh God, because God, Trunks with the surge move. I take it back. Okay, I overreacted. Here's why I overreacted. Because I thought it was gonna be like a Trunks spam where I gotta think about this now. Sorry. Please use your uncanny. Oh no, that's not good. Shoot, I didn't want that. Okay. Sorry, I'm not being coherent again. I thought it was just, my first thought was this is a Win Alex Fly spammer, but this person is actually, they're probably going to spam it, but at least they're going to use Uncanny Luck with it. So I don't mind that so much, because it does take a turn to set up, and I don't think like it's an overpowered move or anything like that. So they're going to use Trunks for Moonlight. And then they're going to spam When Alex Fly. And the best way to take care of that is with an undead pet. Thankfully, they did not use their oh, they don't have ethereal there, so of course they're not going to use it there. How are they going to use it if they don't have it? So why is the best way to counteract this with an undead pet? Well, because it's going to do all this crazy damage. Oh, but not anymore. I managed to make sure that I outlasted the buff from Mr. Wiggles, so that was excellent. Now, instead of Oh shoot. What the hell? Oh no, you gotta be careful with your Feign death, because I let my Ghastly kid's health go below my Prairie mouse health, and therefore my Prairie mouse came in on the Feign death, when what I really wanted was my kid to come in. Now, do I waste a swap? He's only hitting at 50%. Ouch. There's the 50%. I'm not willing to give up. Oh, shoot. Again, I wish I had Ethereal. How many turns is that going to take to kill that guy? Ugh! Ugh! If he gets lucky again. Oh, shoot, man. So this is actually the team that I was fearing facing earlier, when I was like, oh god, I don't want to have to face that team. This is what I was fearing. I don't mind if someone puts together like a well-designed strategy. Look at that. They hit 3 50% moves in a row. That's garbage. I don't mind if someone says, okay, I'm gonna use Mr. Wiggles, and then I'm gonna bring in Trunks, and it's a well planned out strategy. But if you just bring it in to get lucky with 50% moves, then you're kind of a scrub. I mean, I hate to sound like so. Okay, so that was mean. I try not to be mean. It's just that, you know. God, how can I say it nice? Because I know there's people out there who use who use RNG in this part of their team. But let me just say, when you're not using an RNG team yourself, and then someone comes at you with some hard RNG, it can be pretty frustrating to lose. To lose due to them hitting 3 50% moves in a row. So I probably got this one wrapped up, but still, I'm still kind of annoyed. I think I do. I think I'm good. I would like some triples to make sure. Oh, there we go. Okay. So sorry, I called someone a scrub in my darkest moment, but I'm just saying what I'm trying to say here. I'm like backing out of that. I try to always be like nice about things. I'm saying I don't like 50% moves. That's I don't like any team designed to win just based on RNG. Like, hey, maybe I'll get lucky with this 50% move, and the other person's good strategy will go to waste. I just don't like it as much. And you know what? And I'm a total hypocrite saying that, because I don't like it used against me when I'm not using it. But let's be honest here. There's quite a bit of RNG in this team. I've won a lot of those 350 games. So by Stone Grinder proccing a Screeching Gears stun. So there you have it. I'm a hypocrite. But seriously, I don't like 50% moves. So what would I rather? Here's an interesting question. What would I rather see removed from the game? Would I rather have 50% moves removed from the game, like high damage 50% moves, or would I rather have 25% procs? Oh god, I think I'd probably like to see 25% procs removed from the game more than that. So there you have it. I was talking crap about that other player, but when it turns out that I'm actually worse than they are, because yeah, there's a lot of RNG on this team. So I should never ever talk crap about RNG teams. for fear of being a hypocrite. Okay, there we have it. Enough about talking about my hypocrisy. Let's go back to winning. So what I was saying about that team, again, not to keep going back to it, but I appreciate the strategy that they were trying to not just spam the 50% move. They were trying to make it a 100% move. And the Terraclaw Hatchling, it's pretty scary there to face it at the end, but a good swap prevailed. So there we go. We're wiping our hands of that battle and all the bad things we said. Okay. One last one. I think don't hold me to it, but I think because I was able to come right home, start making a video, and I got a couple other things to do, some things around here, but I may, after this battle, I may be able to get to a second video, just like I did last Wednesday. I guess it's a good idea because I didn't make a video anywhere between now and then. So let's see. Hopefully I can win this one. Interesting. Hogs. Thank God that Dandelion Frolicker is 289. I was kind of scared at first. Okay, I think unless there's something I'm not seeing, I should be able to handle this team just fine. Especially when they let me put my haunt on hogs like that. So what was the big sigh for? I don't know. I think I unless there's something I'm not seeing. I got wish. I don't have any flyers. I mean, I need to worry about the wish. There's going to be a wish coming. Maybe they're into healing because this hogs might have a consumed corpse on it. Probably not if it started. I don't know what their team's all about. Dandelion Frolicker has a kick, but it has a kick and a 50% dodge. There's another 50% move. So, all right. So what's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's looking like I'm in pretty good shape. I mean, Hogs was fun to play with during the tournament. The last tournament I was in. I wasn't in last week's tournament, but it was all Dark Moon Fair pets, and I have to say it was a blast. It was pretty fun. Both tournaments I've been in, I made it to the semifinals and lost so far. So once I lost really bad to getting slept, which is okay. It's all okay. And then another one, I lost due to being outplayed with Rabbit, or outthought versus Zero with Rabbit versus Rabbit. I had a chance with my Rabbit versus his Rabbit, but I did not. I busted my dodge too soon. So, anyways, I don't know if this was the greatest idea right here, what I'm doing. This is what happens a lot. You know what? God, I'm doing it again. I am doing it again. What am I doing again? I think, oh, I got this. What is this team? A Dandelion Frolicker, a Hydral Wisp, and a Hogs? Oh, I can just talk about the tournaments and how I did in the tournaments. It's not a big deal. And then, you know what happens? I lose. So this Basilisk is not going to do well against the Wisp. There's your wish. I saw it coming. Go ahead. Which guy are you going to wish? Obviously this guy. Okay. Oh, snap. I mean, I only said obviously because I was trying to kind of be funny because he swapped it in. I didn't know that. Just for the record. I'm not trying to call out things after the fact and pretend like I know about them, because I didn't. But see, I'm not in good shape here. I mean, I lack the means to take this Wisp down quickly. And it has dodge, and it has a wish. So I mean, I got 3 pets. I have 3 pets, but I'm not feeling like super confident because I don't think it's gonna get off its wish though. So okay, now I'm feeling confident. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, man. Oh wait. This is in max damage 350. Okay, unless there's a crit, there's not a crit. Okay, all right. Well, thank God I didn't lose to being complacent because I kind of checked out there and started talking about other things. Ooh, look at here. I'm almost to 100. I got like 14% left or something like that. And then I'll have another 100 that I do nothing with. I think this will be like my 11th or 12th or something like that. Probably a lot of them are due to like just pet battling. Just standing here and pet battling. But anyways, there we went 4-1. My one loss, nothing to be ashamed about there. I don't think I made a bad move. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't say it was a bad move, but I think I was greedy. At some point, I should have put my DOT up on the MPD. Instead, I gave it a chance to use its Thunderbolt and then swap out, which really was bad on my part. I should have. I don't know. Thinking back, I'm not sure. Wait, what did I do there? What did I do? What was the sequence of events? Cause it put its decoy down, and then I had to use Flurry while to go through the decoy while it used Thunderbolt. Then it swapped. So I should have got my DOT up on the swap. Is that what? Or was there on the turn before it used decoy? There you go. That's what I was thinking. The turn before it used decoy. I don't know. Actually, I can't remember. Did it swap in? And I'm thinking I made a mistake, and the mistake is I didn't put the DOT on the MPD. But did I actually have a chance to, or am I just thinking, well, I should have done it on the swap because I thought it was coming in, or did I actually waste a turn of Flurry when I could have put the DOT on? I don't think I would have wasted a turn of Flurry. If I did, then it probably was. We can probably chalk it up as a bad move, but anyway, I went 4-1 with this team. Did I put my last win in here? I did not. Wait. So I was 14-4, and now I'm 4-1. So I'm 18-5. Now I need 2 more wins to get back up to that 80%. I can see this team hanging around 80%. Imps are gonna mess me up. I've beaten some really good teams. You saw me beat that triple undead, which I don't think is that great of a team, but I beat some. I beat a Graves FOA with it. I think I may have even beaten a. No, actually, it was a Graves FOA. Yeah. Anyways, obviously I don't quite remember, but this could be a good team. This can be a good team. Speaking of good teams with the Ghastly kid and the Scalded Basilisk Hatchling, look who's still sitting at 83-1. I'm like scared. Every single battle closer to 100 wins, I'm like, oh my god, is this the one where I get my second loss? And it's just like, I don't even play it anymore, which makes it good because you can't just straight up counter it for me playing like back to back to back, which may be one of the reasons why it's done so well. In fact, is because if you like run a team over and over, people can counter it, and well, if I play that team once every week, which I don't even play it that much, well, maybe on average I do, who knows, but well, that would mean I made it over a year ago. Anyways, you can't counter it if I don't play it a lot. Like that Broom team with that imp, I can see someone throwing that together to counter this team, but I'm not putting my tinfoil hat on yet. You know, I don't. Who knows if they tried to counter it or not? You can't say just because you end up against a good counter that someone intentionally tried to snipe you with a counter team. Okay, rambling, done. It's good to make a video. It's good to have some fun pet battling. I'm not done rambling yet. I've mentioned the league and I've mentioned the tournament. They're both on the Guild of the Pet Battle Forum. That's the name of the guild. The name of the guild is quotation of the Pet Battle Forum, end quote. from obviously people from the forum, but some people from my blog have joined now. It's really, really nice community. I mean, we have a tournament every week, and it's just really friendly. No one gets like all super competitive. I mean, there's people who make competitive teams and they do well, and there's nothing against that. But I mean, it's just a friendly atmosphere. And then there's also the league, which is there's 21 people in the league right now. You can check it out on my blog or on the forum is where more action is. But again, people are playing each other. I'm actually losing. I put together this team right here. Where is it? Oh, what's happening? Just to give some tribute to the Spirit Crab and the Robo Chick. Kind of wishing I had, but you know, there's a lot of people who are wishing they didn't choose the team they did, because it's only one team. You're stuck with it the whole time. But the next season is going to be a little bit more fluid. You're going to be able to you know, mix up your team a little bit more, so you won't just be stuck with one team. But that's not important. Those details aren't important. The point is that it's a really nice group of people. We've been having a lot of fun instead of just pet battling by yourself, you know, and having everyone in your guild think you're a weirdo for doing all these pet battles. Come check out the guild. Come check out the competitions. It's a good community. So anyways, maybe I'll be back later. Maybe not. I'm actually out of town this weekend, so that should give me give me some more motivation to make a second video today. But at any rate, I went 4-1. I'm out for now. Bye bye. Oh, I don't click that to end the video. Wrong buttons.